Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Yes, sir, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking me. What about you?
I'm also doing fantastic and thank you for asking.
So,
So,
I think since we are meeting very first time, so I would like to know about you. So please, sir, introduce yourself.
okay, of course. This is Bablu Kisku. I am connecting from Hooghly, West Bengal. And and if I talk my qualification, I have completed masters in English literature. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love to play cricket, football, and having conversation with different kinds of people. And by profession, I'm a school teacher. And apart from that, I'm running a YouTube channel which name is English with Bablu, where I upload English related conversational videos. So that's all about me, and thank you for asking.
Okay, so shall I introduce myself if you allow?
Yes, why not? Definitely.
Okay. As you know that my name is Sarvesh Kumar and I'm from Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my qualifications, so I have done my graduation and after that I'm preparing for government job. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are listening to music, playing cricket, reading books. These are my hobbies, and as well, I'm learning this language. So you can say this is my childhood dream. So that's all about me, sir.
Yes, yes. Glad to hear about yourself. Okay, so as you have said that you are preparing for government job.
Yes, sure. Yes, you are absolutely, sir. I'm preparing for a government job, and before 3 year I came here. You can say 3 year ago I came here in front, like prepare for government job. That time I was preparing competition exam, like you can say railway SSC. So that time I had given you can say 3 times. In railway as well as SSC, but I couldn't clear my exam just because you can say that time I was very weak in mathematics. So it was my fault. So that's why I was not able to crack my exam. But now I'm preparing as well. I'm learning this language. So there maybe if I got chance, then I will do.
Okay, so for preparing for government jobs, so did you take any online course?
Yeah, I can say almost before 1 year, I took my class, but not now just because I have completed my coaching. Everything I have completed. Just I am preparing nowadays at my home, not my like a personally home. So it is a rent room. So whenever I get free time, so that time I learn English language. You can say sometime I talk to myself, sometime I talk to people like you. You can see now I'm just talking to you just because I have prepared my everything. Just I was about to eat my dinner, so I thought, okay, let's just talk to you because yesterday or day before yesterday you called me many times, but that time I was not able to receive your calls just because I was engaged. So
Yes,
sorry for that. And now we are talking to each other, so I think
it's okay, it's okay. I can
I
understand.
I have a lot of questions, almost 5 or 10 questions. So just please tell me something about your teaching line. So, uh, sir, have you started your teaching?
My speaking journey, I just started speaking for about 5 months, 5 months ago. Okay.
Mm,
And in my earlier times also, I didn't too much focus on my speaking skill, speaking and listening skill. So that's why I was not able to speak properly in a spontaneous way. That's why I thought that I should work on my speaking skills so that I can teach my student. I can make my student understand in a better way. And apart from that, I am blessed with a son. I want to give him proper English speaking environment. So that's why I have been working on my speaking skill as well as on communication skill. Okay, and nowadays and earlier times I was not totally consistent. Okay, and since 5 months I have been working. I have been very consistent on this speaking skill enhancing to enhance my speaking skill as well as communication skill. So that's what I am doing right now.
okay, so in which subject do you teach there?
So my subject is English. As I have done masters in English, so that's why I teach English in my school.
Sorry that, but didn't hear you properly. So please tell me your government job, teacher or private?
Yes, government employee.
You
I'm
are government.
government. Yeah.
Oh my God, you know, you are government employee. So I think this is good for you. And what are the main reasons? Sorry for that, you know. What are the main reason to learn English language? Because you have everything you and like you are a teacher. And if I why?
Okay, so as my subject is English, so that's why I thought that, because of learning and speaking this language, I have a desire. You can say that since my schooling time, I just focus too much on grammar, writing in every parts of learning, but in terms of speaking, I was not focusing in speaking skill. Okay, so that's why I thought that I should work on my speaking skill, and in my personal case also I want to be the better version of myself than before. Okay, and so this is my personal reason for learning and speaking this language. And as I've told you that since my schooling time I was very good at English in case of grammar. Okay, as a subject, but not as a good speaker. So that's why I thought that I should speak very well, and I have a son also. I want to give him speaking environment, proper English speaking environment, so that my son will be a very good speaker in future also, and maybe he if he can speak very well, and he also get a very good job also in future also. So that's why
Okay,
I am working on my speaking skill.
I got it, your point. Okay, so tell me how much important English language and why people they want to learn language. Almost people they want to learn English language. So tell me, please, can you give me like a
Yes, yes,
reason
yes,
language
yes.
why are like they
Nowadays,
are
everyone wants to learn this language, and because of that, English has become a global language, international language. Okay, so nowadays it is one type of mandatory. It has become a must language for everyone, and there are a lot more reasons behind it. Okay, so first of all, that it's a global language, international language, and if you go outside, maybe India or outside India, so definitely most of the local people speak in their native language in their area. But if you speak this language, English, okay, so most of the people can understand this language. So that's why it has become necessary to learn this language. And second thing is that it has become a professional language. Okay, so if you want to crack any interview, if you want to get any good job, maybe it a multinational company or any government or private company, so it has become very necessary. Okay, so if you want to crack any job, or if you face any interview, so at that time interviewer definitely will ask you in English. Okay, so that's why you have to learn this language properly, otherwise you will not get any job. Okay, so this is the one reason. And third thing is that if you want to be a very good communicator, so if you know this language, if you can speak this language, so definitely it will give a lot of respect for you. Okay, so that's why it is also a very good thing, and there are a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors open for you. If you learn, if you can speak this language, definitely you will get a lot of opportunities in front of you. So that's why it is very necessary nowadays.
okay, okay, sir. So just I was asking you again and again question. So please, if you have any question or query, so you can ask
Okay.
me.
Okay, tell me. When did you start your language learning journey? Tell me.
Okay, so if I talk about my English journey, so I have started my spoken language more than 10 months. And you know, earlier I have told you this is my childhood dream. So just I'm trying to do my work, and Actually, I'm preparing for government job, so it is not difficult, but I can just because of you, all of you guys. So it is good for me, and I'm enjoying my life nowadays just because of English language. So I'm very happy. You can say I'm over the moon.
Okay. So for learning this language, so apart from having conversation on this Skype application, so what else are you doing for enhancing this speaking skill, communication skill? What else are you doing?
Most of the time, whenever I get free time, so that time I like to read just because you can say I'm reader. I can't say that I'm reader, but when I was you can say doing my law or graduation, that time I used to read, you can say novel and like richest man books. That time I was reading and I used to read. I was very curious to read. I wanted to know about them, so that's why I was reading. And English and Hindi both, just because I was able to read. So that's why I was reading. And everything I have told you that I wanted to learn English language just because you can say without environment I couldn't learn English language. So it's happen, if you don't know how to speak language, so if you don't know how to speak, how to make sentences, how can I say that you can learn easily? It is not possible to learn any language. If you want to learn English language and another language, so you have to listen, you have to read about those language, then I can say that you can learn. Otherwise you can't learn any language without knowing. It is not possible to learn any language.
Okay, so in which medium did you complete your schooling?
My
In
whole like so far I have done Hindi medium. And now I'm studying. Now I'm studying Hindi medium. So my whole syllabus in Hindi. So that's why I would like to say that So that's why I'm facing little bit problem, but not much problem. I can do, and I'm able to speak, and I have improved a lot of better than before. When I started my spoken language, with that time I was not able. I couldn't, but now I'm able to speak, and I'm able to express my thought, and yeah, it's happened. Everyone make mistakes. So me, it's me. I'm making mistake. Sometimes it's happen. So because we are non-native speakers, so it's happen.
and nobody is perfect. Okay, nobody is perfect. Even native speaker make mistakes. So why should I we feel ashamed of making mistake? And you know that making mistake is a part of learning anything. Okay.
You're
So
absolutely right.
if you want to be a very good player or very good cricketer football, so at that time also that players also makes mistakes. So in case of learning anything, so it's very it's what should I say? It's very common thing. Okay, it's not a big deal of making mistake, and even we should embrace our mistake. We should allow ourselves to make mistakes. So if I don't make mistakes, so how can I learn new things? Right?
Yeah, right. You're absolutely right, sir. So tell me, sir, please tell them who wants to learn English language and who is initial stage. So how can they learn English language
So
and
in
how
my
is their journey? Please tell them.
yes. So in my perspective, I would say that if anyone wants to learn this language, so if they don't have any speaking environment at home, okay, so at that time they should first learn some basic grammar. Okay, some basic grammar means tense, and voice tense, voice and modal verbs. And with the base of this basic knowledge of grammar, so they can just listen a lot. They should listen a lot, and they after listening a lot, they can start speaking. Okay, listening and speaking both go in hand simultaneously. Okay, so by this way they are able to speak a lot. And before that, we should have a proper positive mindset. Okay, we should have positive mindset, and we should have believe in ourselves. Okay, so if anyone wants to learn this language, say they should have believe in themselves that we can learn anything, we can do anything. This kind of attitude they should have, because and also one thing is that we should have consistent. Okay, we should be very consistent. If we are not consistent, and if we are very hurry, in that case, so sometimes also we also give up in our journey, because language is not a piece of cake that we should start learning this language and it will complete in a 1 month or 2 months. Okay, so it's a lifelong journey and it will take time, minimum 6 months it will take. Okay, so and it's also up to the level of understanding level of the learners. How much effort they are putting on their self. So in this case also it will take a time. Okay.
Okay, great. Great, sir. So if you don't mind, so we should end up our conversation just because I have some work, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, definitely. We will connect to each other also later. Okay. Okay. It was a nice
Yes.
conversation with you. Okay. Okay, bye. Good night.